Hello, family and friends. How you doing today? This is a friend and brother evangelist, Henry Yaka Dennis, on this platform, Liberia My Country. And I'm here tonight with the Vice President of LAB and also the planning chairman for the board that's coming up. So, Mr. Vice President, can you please introduce yourself?
Yes, Mr. Dennis, we first want to say thank you for bringing us on your show tonight. We're very ecstatic to be on the show. My name is Sandra Jones, and I'm the Vice President of the Liberian Association of the State of Pennsylvania. Regrettably, the president couldn't be on tonight because she have a very hectic schedule, and so I'm here. And I'm more than excited to be on to speak to your audience. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much and welcome. And we ask you, Mr. Chukon Johnson.
Well, again, I want to join Mr. Sandra Johnson, the Vice President for the Liberian Association in Pennsylvania, to extend my heartfelt gratitude to you for having us on your show tonight. Again, my name is Ishmael Trogon Johnson. I happen to be the program chair for this historic event that will be taking place on November 12th. The Liberian Association in America's inaugural ball. Again, I said thank you for having me on your platform tonight, sir.
All right, thank you so much, brother. Thank you so much, guys. God bless God for everything, and we are happy to have you to welcome to Liberia My Country, and we happy and also delighted to have you here tonight. Thank you again. So, uh, Mr. Johnson, Sandra Johnson,
Yes, sir.
can you please tell about this Liberian Association of Pennsylvania?
All right. I guess uh, I'll just be very brief. The Liberian Association of Pennsylvania is just more so like the mother organization for all of the organizations that are in the state of Pennsylvania. It was established in 1974, I believe, yes, 1974. And at the time, uh, they called it the Liberian Association of the Delaware Valley. Matter of fact, I believe the article of incorporation in 74 was not exclusively for the state of Pennsylvania. It had to do with South Jersey, Pennsylvania, and I believe parts of Delaware. And so at some point in 1978, they decided to change the name to the Liberian Association of Pennsylvania. And so over the years, they had a couple of presidents here and there before we even came on. And since I have been here, that has been the case, and until we got elected. And we're very excited to be on, and there's a lot of work that needs to be done. And I'm pretty sure there are a lot of questions that you might want to ask tonight, so I'll wait until you pose those questions. But yes, that is where the Liberian Association has been.
All right, thank you so much. Thank you so much for that. And Mr. Chukon, can you please tell what happened this coming weekend in our area, the Delaware Valley? Your mic is mute. Your mic is mute. You mute your mic.
Okay, sorry.
Okay.
I'm sorry for that. Again, this week Saturday would be the inaugural ball of the Liberian Association in the state of Pennsylvania. Uh, as I said earlier, this would be a historic event. What do I mean? This would be the very first time the people, the citizens, Liberian citizens in the state of Pennsylvania, would be having an inaugural ball for the very first female president to ever mount that podium, to give the inaugural address. So, having said that, the program is very jam packed. It will be short and sweet, all right, and a lot of activities will be going on there. I mean, we have if you if you permit me to just go through the line, so I have to do that.
Yeah, yes, go ahead.
All right, so that I mean, we have a lot of things parked for that very day. We have three various sections. We have a portion where we have speeches. We're fortunate to have most of our county and local organizations, statewide, represented will be present at the occasion. We have government officials from our hometown Liberia will be available to grace the occasion. And we'll have another section of the program where we'll be soliciting funds. I mean, the fundraising aspect where we got Mr. Johnson, the vice president, the president. They have a lot of programs, projects coming up in the next 2 years as they serve the term as leaders of the community. So we'll be raising funds in that directions to at least, to get them prepared, because, it's been a long time since the organization, have been going through some other things that they have not been functioning to a certain extent. So we'll be raising funds. We have invited a lot of guests as well. All Most of our county organizations in America, in the Pennsylvania area, will be also there. And then we got invited guests will be available. If you let me to go through the line again, we got three sets of tickets, three sets.
Yeah, yeah, go
Three,
ahead, go ahead.
yeah, three categories of tickets. We got sponsored tickets, which is $100, only $100. We got guest ticket $200. We got VIP 250. So that day we'll have a red carpet. It'll be like a red carpet event where you go, and just show what wear your best clothes ever, and then and come and have some fun with us. That day we have good music by most of our biggest DJ in the state of Pennsylvania. I mean Philadelphia will all be present that day to grace the occasion. Um, the event will be actually at this hall in the northeast, right off 95, called Constanta Voster Vivian Ballroom. It's right off Academy Road. So it's 9130 Academy Road in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. So basically, that's the location. The entire event will be held on Saturday. And by way of information, it will be at 7 o'clock American time, 7 p.m. prompt that day.
All right, thank you so much for that. Thank you. We thank you so much for that information. So, Mr. Senator Johnson, we've been in Pennsylvania for years now. We have seen leadership come, leadership go. So, what we
Right.
can do different from the previous one?
Oh, there's a lot of things that we're going to be doing differently, and I guess nobody comes to leadership because you want to stay on the same trajectory. People come on because they got vision and they want to change their outlook. They want to engage. They want to build partnership with people. They want to motivate people. It's a variety of reasons why people come into leadership. Specifically for us, I'm pretty sure if you may have seen, and I know I may have seen you in the chat room, you saw most of the flyers. If you look at the pillars we had on our flyers, one of the things after we did an assessment, we wanted to know why the Liberian Association was not a vibrant. Let me not use the word vibrant, but why it was not being spread out through the length and breadth of the state. If you had to travel like 15, 20 minutes outside of Southwest Philadelphia, you'll be shocked that out of maybe every 10 person you ask, 7 or 8 of them will tell you they have no idea what the Liberian Association is. So we took that into consideration that we were going to, take over the leadership and make sure that we open it up, build relationships with people, build partnerships, and turn the Liberian Association into an organization where the views of people will be accepted, people will feel that, their contributions are being valued, and so that we all could collectively build, an association wherein everyone within the state can be anything, their contributions will be highly appreciated. And so we decided to use one of the pillars that we talk about, inclusiveness. And one of the reasons we decided to do that, take for example, a guy like me, I've lived in town uh, for many years. I have not been as involved as I am today. I did before, but from the background. And so there's so many other people that are in my capacity who have the technical skills, they have the expertise, where they could, come on board to move the community forward, but they have not been. They felt that they were not included into the day-to-day activities of the Liberian Association. So those are people that we'll be targeting. And that besides the point, we want to make sure that the association is not heavily focused in Southwest Philadelphia. We want to go places like Arlington, where you have a huge Liberian population, areas like Chester County, downtown Coatesville, Eston, Westchester, York, the greater Northeast, Bucks County, Levittown, Penndale, Morrisville. Those are areas that you have a huge Liberian population. And so we thought, we'll come on board and we will build partnerships with people in those respective areas so that they will join us in making sure that the association is serving the needs of the people. And that's why we came on board. And we felt that we brought some level of competence to the job. If you look at the president, she is not coming on the job to learn. She is also one of the executives for one of the associations in town. She served the University of Liberia in various capacities. In 2020, she was the committee chair for the pandemic, immigration issues in terms of getting pro bono lawyers to help ensure that people got their statuses right. So she participated in that. And of course, I have served as the president of the Liberia County Association in the state of Pennsylvania for 10 years. I serve as co-chairman of the board of the Old Timer. I serve also as co-chairman of the Liberia County Association. I serve as the community relations chairman for the Gentlemen's Club. And most importantly, I also have been in other leadership roles in the community, and both even on my job. So the both of us were coming with different backgrounds and with other people on the team that have a wealth of knowledge, wherein we take over the leadership and there wouldn't be anything like people trying to do try and error. So I think our team is rich in terms of expertise, and we are ready to move forward.
Wow. Thank you so much for that. So, Mr. Vice President, so what do you want from the Liberian people in Philadelphia?
All right. So there are a lot of things, but if I had to narrow it into one thing,
Okay.
we need their participation. Because participation, collaboration. You have people to participate and collaborate. It means that they feel that they are part of something. Take for example, leadership starts from the home, and I assume that you are a family-oriented guy. You have children. You live in a house where all of the kids, everything that you do, you get everybody involved. The outcome is good. But so imagine if we ran a community from a leadership standpoint, wherein we did just a handful of people, grab the chairman, grab few of my people and say, look, come on, let's do this. In some instances, we might, but if you look at the greater good of the community, it's always advisable to bring a lot of people on board. And then when people feel that, they are part of something, you get, they participate, they bring a lot on board. Then just having your handful of people and say, this is our community, let's do what we got to do. I mean, take for example, you look at the previous leadership. Again, they did what they had to do, but let's go back just about 10 years ago. You'll notice that the leadership are probably in the hands of one, two, or three persons, most likely one person. So you don't want that. Now, according to the last numbers that I look at, just in the state of Pennsylvania, we are about 24,000 of us here. All right. So 24,000 Liberians here, you have to have an organization that can easily, that people can have easy access to, and not just an organization that is for selected few. So we feel that, when we build partnerships with people, we can get a lot done. Yes, but there may be some issues with, the time. Somebody had asked the other day with the level of work you guys are putting through, you have only 2 years. But yes, that is true. But I think with a very solid foundation, whoever take over from us, they will have something to start on and then complete the job. Leadership is continuity. I can start something today. It is not imperative that because I started it, I should be the one to take it to the full stage of implementation. I can start down and whoever takes over, they can just pick up whatever that I have started. And so yes, that is where we are. I
Thank
think
you so
you
much.
muted.
Thank
Oh,
you. Thank you. Thank you so much.
right.
Yeah. So, Chicken, Mr. Chicken Johnson,
Yes, sir.
can we talk about your program this coming Saturday? See what time the program starts? What time?
So the time for the okay, the time for the program is actually 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock prompt. Our guests will start to get in the hall by 6:30. We have people getting our guests in the hall. But before I go to that, I just want to make sure that I recognize my hard-working team. All right.
Okay, go ahead.
This program is the committee is a jam-packed committee. Composition is 20 members. My co-chair is Mary Wallo Kajer. She's the co-chair for the committee. So the program is actually at 7 o'clock prompt. But our guests and sponsors and VIPs will start coming by 6:30.
All right, 6:30. Would there be any red carpet at this event?
Definitely, there'll be a red carpet event, and like I said, it will be all set up. Everybody come dressing your best because we're going to capture everything on that day. I mean, this is a program that we actually the committee have actually come together to start a new day in our community. Like how the VP was talking about unity and inclusion. Uh, the committee makes sure they reach out to all of the individuals that participated in elections by way the other camp that contested, and then most of the people from the other side have they all part of the entire program too. So at least we have expanded the community to the level where in a program that lab is having all of our all Liberians in the state of Pennsylvania will be involved.
So, how much is the admission to the event?
Okay, like I said earlier, the program they got three categories of tickets.
Okay.
The first set is $100 for the sponsors, $200 for guests, 250 for VIP. Uh, just to additional information, this program is catered. So on the ticket you got the food, you got drinks, you got soda and got water on the on the ticket.
So the food, when you talk about food, what kind of food you talk about? Finger food or you talk about pan butter or cassava leaf?
I mean, we talked to them, but I don't think they want to cook the pan butter and cassava leaf. But for now, this time around, they will only do the regular, European dish, like the salmon, the chicken with Yeah, the chicken and the sperm. Those are the, I mean, good
So that'll
meal.
be included in my $100 when I pay.
It will be including $100. Yeah.
Right, and I think just in addition to what the chairman said, I believe also the drinks, I think they said foreign beer, right? Is it local or foreign beer, which is free? And
Oh yeah, local. I think local. Yeah, local and foreign beer. If I want
right,
to be specific, yeah, with wine,
correct.
good wine and soda. Those are some of the people that can't drink the wine and the other drink. You can drink a soda, nice soda, any kind with water. Will be there. Yeah.
Will it be free?
Yeah. So the moment you pay your $100 or your
Yeah.
$200 or your 250,
Okay.
everything there is going to be the food, the drinks, everything will be included in that.
So I can drink any amount of stuff I want to drink on $100.
As any, yeah,
Yeah.
you, you
Well,
can
but
drink
just,
as
just,
many as you
but just take no precaution because you gotta drive home, and we don't want people, coming home
can.
and
There we
being
go.
arrested by the police and all of that. But just drink cautiously, so at least you can drive home safely. But yes, to answer your question, you don't have to spend any money to buy anything that day. Food and drinks are included in the money that you'll be paying.
Okay. Wow. So let come back to you, Vice President.
Yes, sir.
So can you tell a little bit again about things that you started already since you got been elected as
All right. So the
leader?
picture that you were just posting out there.
Okay.
So one of the things we decided to do, which is number one on the agenda, uh, it has to do with
You talk about this picture.
right there. So one of the reasons we went there, we decided one of the things we want to do quickly, which is just we call it a quick impact initiative, is to start, you know, building relationships with people in the community and bringing people together, reconciliation. Uh, the community is heavily divided. I can tell you that. All right, and we started that first off. We started even with the people that ran against us. They were very gracious. They conceded and immediately they joined us, and we have started moving the community forward. So there's a jamboree that we will be working on immediately after our inauguration. We are contemplating on having a jamboree where people will come in, will bring people from different organizations to come to speak, people who have the authority in just making sure that we bring people together. So that would be one of the first things we'll be working on. Then another thing that we have been working on also, we talk about youth empowerment. There's a group in town who are young guys, Junior Lone Star, and another team. I don't remember the name, but we have started building relationships with them so that we can also make sure that we give them the support they need in terms of sports and the participation in the Liberian community. You notice they call it the Unity Tournament, the Liberian Association. When I think immediately after our induction, we were around the football field. Prior to that, we went on a very rapid, I would say, we campaigned rapidly to make sure that we got a lot of people to go to the game to give them the support. So we have been working even before we even got inducted. We started going to communities, traveling around. People who have deaths in their families, we started going there. People who have other issues, we started dealing with that, going to communities, introducing ourselves, taking over some initiatives. As I speak to you right now, we automatically will become member of the Mayor's Commission on Afro and Caribbean Affairs. We go to that meeting once every, I think it's the second Tuesday in every month. And one of the things that the committee does is they help all of the communities in the Philadelphia or the Pennsylvania area with quick impact projects where you go to them, you give them a project proposal, and they help to solicit funds in order for you to undertake the projects. So we are on that committee. Subsequently, we'll probably be going to them and giving them some, the feedbacks to what we want to do in the community. But a lot of things involve us to go and I, wrap off my head. Those are the ones that I can remember for now. But there's the other things that we don't talk about that we have started doing as well. Because you don't want to start telling people, oh, I did this, I did that, and then at the end of the day, they don't see it, and people will start coming after you. So the other things that the chairman can even allude to that, the other things that we are doing that is we now want to, talk about, because just for confidentiality sake, we'll go on to that, and we are hoping that those things can materialize at some point during our administration.
All right, thank you so much. Thank you so much. People that are watching, we are here with the leadership of LAP, the Liberian Association of Pennsylvania, and also with the chairman for the event that coming up on this Saturday, November the 12th. Please don't go away. We are going on a musical break, and we'll be back very, very soon in a few minutes. We have a great show for you tonight, and please share and invite somebody. Don't go away. Be back.
Oh, hail Liberia, hail. Oh, hail Liberia, hail. This glorious land of liberty shall long be ours. The new name, great be her fame, and mighty be her powers. Oh, hail, oh, hail, oh, hail, oh, hail, the Lone Star forever. Oh, hail Liberia, oh, hail Liberia, hail. In union strong, success is sure. We cannot fail. We've got up above our eyes to prove we will, yeah, prevail. Oh, hail Liberia, oh, hail. Ooh, yeah, oh, hail, the Lone Star forever. Hey, in union strong, success assured. We gotta love one another, hold together, 'cause this glorious land shall long be ours. Yeah. We gotta stand together. We gotta hold together with our hearts united. This glorious land of liberty shall long be ours. With hearts and hands together forever. Lone Star forever. Liberia is together. Oh.
All right, welcome back. Welcome back. And this question for Mr. Tricon Johnson. And if I want to go to other event, how can I get tickets at the event? How can I get tickets?
All right, we have several areas that you can get ticket. We got Eventbrite.
Okay.
If you can share that with us for our audience, Eventbrite, you can get tickets. You can there's a number there for me. You call the Cash App. You can also use the Cash App and just keep the screenshot of your transaction and bring it along at the hall to identify your purchase.
So do we have any color that we use on this day, or you can dress?
It's a a formal dress for that particular occasion.
Okay. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's a formal dress, so maybe in tuxedo or red, white, and blue.
No, no, you can. It's nice to share the red, white, and blue because there are some people that love different colors. But I mean, it's a ball, so you have to dress appropriate for the ball, so at least you can come and have some fun because it's going to be a fun event. We encourage all of our friends and brothers in the community, and even people from other community because we are invited people from the Nigerian community, the Sudanese community, other communities to come and join and celebrate because the whole process, the new process now is to collaborate with other organizations and other communities to at least to be part of our programs in our community because why affects one affects another. You know what I mean? So it's an open program. We encourage everybody, tell your neighbors, your co-workers, what your friends, the church members are all to come and grace the occasion because, like I said from the beginning, there will be a historic event because it's the first of its kind to ever happen in the state of Pennsylvania, and with the hard work and that the president, the vice president, the entire team, along with the board and the board members are put into this particular process just for the beginning. Like the VP was saying, they were not even inducted yet, and they have done a lot of things. So as a community, we just want to prepare them in a better way by coming to support this event on Saturday, so at least they can get the kind of turn up. Tickets are going faster, so we encourage people to at least come and get your ticket as soon as possible. You can call the numbers on the flyer. You can call me. You can call the co-chair for the committee, is Mary Wallow. You can call any members of call the president, the vice president, the secretary. You can get your tickets. We are sending tickets as fast as I mean, the tickets are going faster. We expect not later than 300 to 400 person at our event on Saturday.
You sent 2 to 400 people, and the president said, "Well, you're looking." I mean, the vice president just said that you're looking about 24,000 Liberians in Pennsylvania. Why 2 to 400?
You know, 2 to 400.
Yeah,
No,
he
I
said.
said we have 24,000 Liberians in the state of Pennsylvania, and but our goal is to make sure that we try to reach out to all of them during our president during our leadership. And so that tells you that even with the numbers, being 24,000 and you're having an event where there's going to be less than 500 persons, it tells you that there's a lot of work that needs to be done. I'll take you right back even to the elections. We have pretty close to, I think, 1,400 persons. Out of the 1,400 registered voters, so imagine 24,000, we had just around 1,400. So after going through all of it, making sure some names are duplicated, took all of that out, I think we came to basically around 11, pretty close to 1,200. Out of that, about just around 500, I think 552 persons voted. So that tells you that still everybody still people are not coming on board. There's still a lot of work needs to be done, and so that tells you that we need to do a lot. So you would think even with the number being high, you would think there would be a lot of people coming. That is not the case. Matter of fact, we're shooting for 500 persons at the mall, we had to cut it down anywhere between 200 to 300 because most of those things, the numbers were all estimates, and we were to show that people were going to be participating. So we had to reduce the number to two to 300 just in the event if more people come in. We have a window in between where we can increase the number to 400 or 500 if need be. But we are hoping a lot of people will show up. I mean, we've done our part, we've done a lot of publicity, but again, the people still, have to go beyond and above to get them, convinced that this is what we want to do. We want you to be a part of this. So we're very committed to doing that, make sure that a lot of people.
Okay, and you say you are inviting the church or the Christian group, but you did not talk about the Muslim. Mr. Triple.
The Muslims are also invited. We got in touch. We are working directly with the leadership of uh, the Muslim community, the imams, and we met with a couple of religious leaders. And it's basically not just the Liberian Association comprises of people. We are not discriminating against people because of the way they sound, the way they look, or the way they worship. We are very diverse leadership. Be a Muslim. Matter of fact, if we go back to 2017, the vice presidential candidate Abu Bakr Sakor was from. It's a prominent Muslim guy in Tanzania. So that tells you that the Liberian Association is not in the business of discriminating against people because of religious values or because of ethnicity or anything like that. So they all are aware. We've met them, we've talked to them. Matter of fact, the picture you show, we got at the place on Woodland, who were very happy to serve to us over the years. We felt that we were not even part of the Liberian Association because nobody ever reached out to us and told us that we need your support, we need you to be on board. We did that, and I mean, they were very excited to told us that we will get you the support 150% of the time. And of course, we are also in touch with the Liberian, I think they call it Liberian Council of Ministers. Matter of fact, they inducted us into office to vote. So yes, we got people from all over the place.
All right, thank you so much for that. So people that are watching, they are inviting the Christian, the Muslim, and the middle group because there are some
And people who don't even believe in God, they
they
can't
don't
come.
believe in God. As long as you're a Liberian,
Come.
you're welcome at the event. And
Right.
please get your ticket to support your country.
Right.
Get your ticket to support this because we believe this for a good cause. So do you guys have anything planned after this program? What next? After this event on Saturday?
All right. So immediately after this event, there will be a series of other macro projects will be undertaken. Uh, Number one on the list, one of the things we want to do before the year comes to an end, we are looking at, and again, I don't want to, start rolling everything out because, I don't want people to start holding us and say, oh, he said he was going to do this and they didn't do it. But one of the things we want to do quickly, there are people who served this community over the years, and we feel that immediately after the inauguration, we want to organize another. It will probably be a year and more, where we'll give recognition to these people for their outstanding services in the community. Take for example, the Liberian soccer team that I just talked about. 4 years in a row, they won the trophies. 4 years in a row. In fact, they won five terms. They won 4. And these are young guys in the community that nobody even care what they are doing. So there are people also that we want to recognize. There are other people in the community that have played significant roles in people's lives here. Those are people who also want to be looking at and just give them their flowers while they are left to let them know that we appreciate the generous contributions that they've made in the community. So those are some of the things we're working on. Then, of course, we have our own project that, as the program chairman said, we'll be raising funds for that. The other projects that we want to undertake, bring our people in the community, link them with community resources, dissemination of information in the community. A lot of things that our people are supposed to benefit from, but because the information is not going to them, and it could be going to them, but it's not going to them in a fashion that will make them to respond quickly. So we want to change that. We want to make sure that if, for example, if we want to carry on some initiatives that have to do with immigration, we want everybody in the area. We want that information to get out as quickly as possible so that people know that this coming Saturday, Liberian Association will be having an awareness on the soccer field at the church at this location, strictly for the purpose of, people who have problems with immigration problems, people who need, to get all of their benefits in terms of, welfare and all of that. And the rest of the other things that go with it, so that at least people know. So the information don't have to be, closed system where I call Henry and say, oh Henry, I'm listening tomorrow, call somebody. No. We want to have a central system or central database where information will just flow around. Everybody can have access to that information so that everybody feels that yes, we are part of we are part of the community, and these are things that we want. So those are things that we'll be looking at. And lastly, during the president's speech, also a couple of things in her speech that she will lay out that have to do with her vision for the next 2 years. She will roll that out as well during the inaugural board, where she will tell you exactly these are the things that you need to expect from our administration. These are the things that she will break it down, step by step, so that people know what to expect. We're not doing anything in the bag. We're not going to tell anybody. Just vote for us, and you see what we can do. No, we were very specific when we ran during the elections. The chairman is here. We didn't make big promises. We feel, some of the things that we want to do, or some of the things that we feel that we can achieve, were very strategic, and they are practical. They are not things that, you gotta be putting here and there. They are things that we felt that we could just jump right into and get it done. Just measurable goals. We didn't promise anybody where we build bridges when there are no rivers. We didn't do that. We said when we take over these are the things we do. We bring the community together. We make sure whoever is in the community, you feel that you are part of the community. Your input will be highly appreciated. Town hall meetings. We those are things we want to do on a rotational basis. They will not just be heavily focused in Southwest Philadelphia. I know you are part of the AG Church, right?
Yeah.
Look forward to hearing from us. There will be instances wherein the chief of staff or the coordinator will reach out to you and say, look, Mr. Dennis, this coming weekend or at the end of the month, the Liberian Association will want to use your church to have community meetings where people will come in, people bring their suggestions. Just as they do here with you, people go to these community meetings where they bring their input. These are the things we want. This is how we want things to be done. And obviously, it is your right. You voted for us so that we can do the work. So obviously, it's important that you come to these meetings, you bring in your pointers. These are the things we see that are happening. We want some corrective measures to be put in place to address these issues. So those are the things we'll be doing, and we'll not just keep those meetings in our area. We're looking at going around, targeting Allentown, York, Downtown, Coatesville, Bucks County, Southwest Philadelphia, and just where Liberian are heavily focused so that at least we reach out to everybody. Those are some of the complaints we got during the elections, that during the campaign, that people were not reaching out to people. So those are things that we can do.
Okay. Yeah. Another event on Saturday, we know that there will be a keynote speaker.
Right.
So, and we see this right here. Can you talk about this speaker a little bit?
All right. So if you look at the profile of Mr. Strutter, and let me just go right. I think I have his bio right here. So if you don't mind, I can go quickly.
Yeah, go ahead.
Over the years, some of the things he has done in the community. I've seen him around for a while. I got to meet him for the first time when I went to the videos to the meeting the other day. So right here it says, so his name is Stanley Stratter. He is the chairman for the African and Caribbean Business Council of Greater Philadelphia. So he is a former honorary consul, Republic of Guinea, United States Chairman, Center for Black Culture and International Understanding, USA. He is Chairman Emeritus of the Mayor's Commission on African and Caribbean Immigrant Affairs in Philadelphia. Prior to that, he served as former Chairman of UNESCO, the Center of Global Education in New York City. He was once board member for Fair Housing Resources in the city of Philadelphia. He has been a specialist in international business and development for over 40 years with the experience of international development. He has lived and worked in several countries on the continent of Africa, specifically Central Africa, Asia, the Caribbean, Latin America, and Russia as well. He also said that he is also a financial specialist. He has provided services to foreign governments in governance, transparency. He worked with finance ministers and provided, advices and counsel to governments on trade policy, foreign direct investments, economic growth, comparative economic development. He also have considerable working experience bilateral and multilateral, development entities such as the World Bank, USAID, African Development Foundation. So the list goes on. He has a wealth of knowledge. He's been all over the place. And frankly, I had an interface with him during the meeting at City Hall. I can't imagine if there was anybody else best suited for this role than this guy. He understands the dynamics. He understands African politics in terms of development. He knows exactly where to go, and he is the best. He is best suited for the role that we pick for him. Trust me, you will not be disappointed on Saturday. He understands everything about us. He considers himself one of us. So he's not someone who would be told about, what we are doing. He's been there. He understands. He has raised significant, amount of money for most of the people from different countries. I was in one of the meetings where I think the lady is from Mali. She took over the floor and she mentioned how they had raised some money for her. She was building, I believe, a facility that have the capacity of 1,000 guests somewhere on board Moab. I think she's from the African coast of Mali. And through the guest speaker as well. So he has, the capacity to get things done. So we are very ecstatic, to have him as our guest speaker, and I can assure you that you will not be disappointed being there on Saturday.
Hey, thank you for that. Thank you for that. Well, we'll go another break. We'll come back then. We'll recap on everything, and then we'll leave for the night. So just go a short break, and we'll be back in a few minutes. So just please tell us. Don't go ahead. Don't go for us. We'll have a question for you tonight.
It's narrow. Teeth and tongue can fret, but they can still eat fish and cookies together. You from the other side, I from this side, we can still dance together. Let's come together, meeting the peace. Liberia is all we have. Oh. Yeah, 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 yeah. Babu popole, la gloire mon Dieu mo. Aïe babu popole, la gloire mon Dieu mo. The time we take to cause trouble, we should take that time to do something constructive in unity. Mama Liberia need us. Mama Liberia need us. Let's stop the two my heads. It can benefit us when we pray for each other. We will succeed when we come together as one. We will succeed when you get on your knees to pray. Put la Bible there. When you get on your knees to pray, put la Bible first. Atatenye kwa Aba maoyambo Baila bua jiekpa. Let's stop undermining one another. Put our interests last. Put la Bible first. Let's come together. Letting the peace. La Bible is all we have. We don't want a palaver. We don't want a halala. We don't want a palaver. We don't want a confusion. Let's come together. Letting the peace. La Bible is all we have. Teeth and tongue can fret, but they can still eat fish and cookies together. You from the other side, I from this side, we can still dance together. Let's come together, letting the peace. La Bible is all we have. Yeah, 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 yeah. The love we have for each other, it's time for us to show it. Put aside the tribalism, put aside the criticism. Yeah, let us work together and move the country forward. When mama and papa not happy, the dishes can be empty. When mama and papa ain't here, the children can be happy. Now what we want, now what we need, now why I pray for, now why we pray for. Let's come together, letting the peace. La Bible is all we have. Yeah, 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 yeah. Let's come together, letting the peace. La Bible is all we have. Live music. The elephant.
Okay, all right, welcome back again. Welcome back, and we'll now go on to Mr. Chikon Johnson, and let us talk about what happened this coming weekend in our home city, Philadelphia. Mr. Brother Love.
Say that again. I didn't get.
What happened this coming weekend? What happened on Saturdays in Philadelphia?
Oh yeah. So you know when it means to a plan, I forgot that it's Monday. I thought it was Saturday. Because I'm more like we're about to party now, you know.
Oh,
But
yeah.
anyway, and like we said from the beginning, this will be a historic occasion on Saturday, come the December the 12th, in the northeast Philadelphia. The Liberian Association will be having an inaugural ball on that day. Where you see, we'll have the first female president will be inaugurated on that day. Uh, the hall is Castister Hall. Oh, this is the Ken Stitter Hall. Okay, it's a ballroom on a Canary Road. We'll be having a lot of good things there. And I want to give you a detail of the food because as I going through the list, my mouth started watering for some reason. All right.
Okay.
So they say you got pasta, you had chicken, you got meat, and different selection of fish, vegetable. I think people want to be on diet now, they want to be eating healthy. So it'll be
Okay.
there. You have dressing, you got good desserts. Then it comes to nice beer and wine, domestic wine and beer will be served that day. Uh, but the bigger thing of this occasion that I can point out is that it will bring all of us together. It's an occasion that will bring, citizens of Liberia that live in Pennsylvania, for all walks of life, I think the 5 counties in the state of Pennsylvania together that will come and usher in a new leadership that we all can support on moving forward after this day. And we not just come to do the inauguration and just leave it by themselves. Gotta give them all the necessary support. And on that day, we all, gonna mirror make. Like I said from the beginning, it'll be a red carpet event, so come and dress in your best suit. So at least you can, nice photos and things will be, taken that day. So at least we all can have a good time. Again, the time is 6 o'clock, American time. The program will start 7 p.m. prompt. We have a lot of great guests, like the VP have just spoke of the immense contribution the guest speaker have done in the Liberian community and outside Liberia too. We have the opportunity. We are blessed to have it our guest speaker. You never know what good things you're going to do for us too. So come, let's all of us share this particular movement. It's going to be a very, very great movement that we all can share together. And one day, as we retrospect on this day, we can say, hey, we're all part of that day. And we're hoping that you don't be left out. Again, the tickets are reasonable, $100 for sponsor, guest 200, VIP 250. And like you say again, the Muslim community we invited people for the Muslim community, Christian community, all the county organizations in Pennsylvania were invited. There are other groups in the community like the POSA, the German Club, and other groups are in the community. The pastor organization, the county organization, Rangier, the Sappho people, the Maryland people, the Sino people, and they all are invited to the very big program. So like inclusion is the team. Unity and inclusion is the team of this particular knockout program. So as it speaks for itself that we have invited everyone, the Imam, the Christians, we all want to be on that same roof to support this very crucial and important program.
All right, thank you so much. And let's go to Mr. Sandra Johnson.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So, do you have
All right.
any word from the president before?
We say that again.
Do you have any word from the president for us?
Well, and regrettably, she is not here tonight, but I can categorically state that if she was here, a message would be around reconciliation and of course, encouraging everybody to turn out to the event on Saturday because we think unity starts from the inaugural award. And I can assure you that our message will be a message that will focus heavily on unity because we feel that once we bring people together, there will be teamwork and collaboration. So I can assure you that is exactly what the message will be about. While it may be true that there will be other teams that will be the message, but most of the team of that message will be just making sure that the community is together. So that would be the message from the president. And from my part, I would say from my end, it has actually been a distinct honor to be on your show. And we want to express our gratitude to you and all of your followers, your audience, for being very patient with us, for giving us the opportunity, to just come on the show and let them know who we are, what we intend to do in the community. We're encouraging everybody to be a part of this administration. The administration is not for us. Why it may be true that we are now, in leadership, but the leadership actually does not belong to us. It belongs to the people in the Liberian community. And so we are encouraging everybody to come on board. We are also encouraging people to come out on Saturday. There's no other way you can, support us. If you're not going to be at this program, the program is, I think it's just a stepping stone. As the chairman rightly stated, Never in the history of the state of Pennsylvania a female has ever been elected to the presidency. So we see this as some form of empowerment for women. For those of us who have daughters, we feel that this would be very, very, very motivating for them. It would be a form of engagement, so that they feel that yes, we can, do this. There's no limit, and so that is where we are. We want to thank you again for bringing us on, and we look forward to seeing you and your many followers on Saturday. Thank you very much.
Okay, you're welcome, 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 welcome. Well, so we are three person here. I want to do something right here to invite people, and I want us to name the 15 counties and the 16 tribes of Liberia who we are inviting at the event. Three of us to do it.
Oh, you said to name all the tribes?
The other tribes and the 15 counties. Yes, three of us to do it.
We can do it.
Because he needs some county and some tribes being he left something and so I said no. So I will bring it back. I'll just leave them and just invite us.
So we can name all the counties.
All right, let's go.
All right, so I'll start from the western part of Liberia.
Okay.
So I start with Bombay.
All right.
I start with Kidman. I start with Babalu. Then we'll go to Lofa. Then we'll go to Central Liberia. We got Madibi. We got Bon County. We got Nima. We got Grand Bassa. We got Riverset. We have Grand Cru. We have Sano. We have Maryland. We have Maserati County. and so we have River G.
Okay.
We have Maryland. Named Maryland. We have River G. Okay, so I think I've named Grand Bassa County. I named Grand Bassa. I named Riverset. I named Sano. I named Maryland. Grand Cru, Grand Jira, Nima, Lofa, Omi, Kipma, Maserati. Bapulu.
Okay.
So did I name all 16?
Yes.
Okay. So you want to try
15 county and 16. Yeah,
so you need the tribes as well, right?
So yes, 16 major.
Okay, so we start. We start with the Bantha people.
Okay.
We start with the Kruku people. We have the Kru. We have the Sapos, Guillomanos. We have the Golo people. We have the Vai people. We have the Pera people. We have the Lomas. We have the Blandis. We have the Mendes. We have the Mandingos. We have the Bassa people. We have the Lomas. I think
the Kisi.
The Kisi people from Lofa, right?
Okay. All right. And
I think that's about it, right? Did anything we left anything out?
I think that someone said the day and the
Yeah, the day, the day.
So you have the day. Yeah, we have the day people.
Yeah, I think day.
Called we.
Like we.
They have we. I think they are from Nima County, right? They're from River.
Yeah, I think the way the back there. I think the way the back.
In the back, right?
So well, we did everything. So we invite everybody to be at the event.
Everybody.
As long as you're a Liberian from that country in Africa called Liberia, be a Muslim or Christian, be a traditional person, or you say, well, I just want to be neutral and we want to.
No neutrality. Everybody should come.
Everybody.
You're
welcome to celebrate. You're welcome to join even this group, the new leadership, to move forward. Pray for unity among us because people say Liberians still the Liberian unite.
Yeah.
But we know one day it will happen one day. Yeah. So thank you so much. Thank you for coming. Thank you for everything, guys. And
thank you, Mr. Chairman, for being here. Usually it's not difficult to have the program chairman, but this is a new day in the state of Pennsylvania, so you can tell everybody is excited about the leadership. And we are hoping and counting on all of you, including you, Mr. Dennis. We are counting on you as well for your moral support. I know you have, your own followers. You have people that believe in you, and especially those of you who are involved, members of the clergy. We are depending on you also to guide us through this process. Without your prayers and without your support, we cannot do this by ourselves. So we need all of you, the message to be out there. Remember us in your prayers, in your church. Remember the Liberian Association in your prayers, because we want the community to be a place where every Liberian will feel that they are a part of a community. Not people feeling feeling excluded. So we can't even everybody. We need everybody. All hands on board. So we thank you so much for bringing us on, and from my end, that will be the parting words. Good night.
Okay, you're welcome. You're welcome. Hey, Chuck, you want to say something?
Yeah. Before we leave, I just want to say again, Mr. Dennis, I think I have known you for quite a while now. I admire the work you do in our community and the passion you have to do the work you do. Sometimes you're doing things and other people, doing the kind of, they have passion to serve humanity. It actually makes you to feel that you are doing something and you want to do more. So having said that, I want to say thank you again for having us. It's my prayer that God bless this platform, and God bless you and your family, everything you're doing for your community and for the church. And let God bless you. Thank you for having me, and say God bless you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Thank you so much. Thank you, God, for everything. And this platform is different from the gospel platform. This is called,
Oh,
yeah, Liberia My Country.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and that's why I brought you guys on this one. It's different,
So
and yeah,
how often are you on this? How many
this
times a week?
this will come up all the time when we have stuff the days, event
Uh-huh.
the days, or when it Liberian is in need or doing something in the country that want to push them, or we
Right.
do fundraising. So it's for anybody, be a Muslim, Christian, whatever. Muslim are coming and raise fund before and promote that program, and everybody. So because as long as you're Liberian, it's for you.
Okay.
So
So
you
well,
come
so then
anytime
that's
you
good.
come, Mr. Johnson. You have anything coming. If I have time, I must say available, and we'll flow from there.
Okay. So I think that is yes. That is so fantastic.
Yeah.
Make use of that.
All right. So thank you too, and I wish you got the best, and hope to see you guys on Saturday.
Right. We look forward to seeing you too, and help us just spread the word. And we wish you a
Yes.
good night, and thanks again in advance for
Yeah,
everything.
we will spread it. We share the flyer on every platform that we have and talk about the event.
Thank you so
All
much.
right. Thank you, and have a great night.
You do the same. Bye bye, man.
All right. Bye for now. And people that are watching, we will our last team song on this platform, and this will be done by our own friend Zach and Jiba on this platform.
This is the time we come together to keep our country safe forever. So open up your heart, let a true love come right in. 'Cause love is what we need to make us stand. Let's understand one another.
Liberian people. After a period of 133 years of one-party system, it is the time that the Liberian people will vote and choose their own leaders. So let us all celebrate a peaceful election for unity and prosperity. Yeah! Ooh la la!
Alright, thank you so much for watching. Thank you to the police. We are happy to have you tonight. This is Frank and your brother Evangelist who are this on this platform, Liberia My Country, and say thank you again for sharing, inviting somebody. This coming week and Saturday will be the inauguration ball for the president of the Liberian Association in Pennsylvania, and they are inviting the whole public and everybody to be there. And here is the address for the event. You are invited to be there. Here's the address, and then tickets are on sale. For ticket, you have ticket for $100, $200 for patron, and VIP $250. And the event will start sharp 6 o'clock p.m. 6 o'clock p.m. will be the time. So please let us come out and celebrate. Let us come out and support our own and stay with them. We're gonna say good night again from my end and have a great night. May God bless our dear country, and may God bless the country that we reside in right now. Thank you and have a great night from my end. One more time, your brother, your friend, Evangelist Henry. Why, Dennis. Have
Teeth and tongue can fret, but they can still eat fish and cookies together. You from the other side, I from this side, we can still dance together. Let's come together, meeting the peace. Liberia is all we have. Yeah, 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 yeah. Ay babu popole, la gua mon diemo. Ay babu popole, la gua mon diemo. The time we take to cause trouble, we should take that time to do something constructive in unity. Mama Liberia need us. Mama Liberia need us. Let's stop the two my heads. It can benefit us when we pray for each other. We will succeed when we come together as one. We will succeed when you get on your knees to pray. Oh, Liberia there. When you get on your knees to pray, put Liberia first. Atateng in a kwa Abba Mao Yanombo by Liberia Jikpa. Let's stop undermining one another. Put our interests last, put Liberia first. Let's come together, meeting the peace. Liberia is all we have. We don't want a palaver, we don't want a halala, we don't want a palaver, we don't want a confusion. Let's come together, meeting the peace. Liberia is all we have. Teeth and tongue can fret, but they can still eat fish and cookies together. You from the other side, I from this side, we can still dance together. Let's come together, meeting the peace. Liberia is all we have. Yeah, 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 yeah. Put aside the tribalism, put aside the criticism. Yeah, let us work together and move the country forward. When mama and papa not happy, the dishes can be empty. When mama and papa ain't here, the children can be happy. Now what we want, now what we need, now why I prefer, now why we prefer. Let's come together, letting the peace. Liberia is all we have. Let's come together, letting the peace. Liberia is all we have. Live music,
Trains on
the elephant.